The GR221 is a 132-kilometer-long hike on the Balearic island of Mallorca that takes you from the bustling harbour of Port-Andratx to the charming town of Pollença. This extraordinary journey leads you across the island from the serene shores of the Mediterranean to the rugged peaks of the Serra de Tramuntana, a mountain range that forms the spine of the island. Follow us on our journey as we wind through ancient olive groves, past crystal-clear streams and across windswept ridges. You will experience a breathtaking cross-section of Mallorca's natural beauty, a true coast-to-coast odyssey through wild landscapes, timeless villages, and soaring peaks that seem to touch the sky. After a sleepless night and a brief flight to Palma de Mallorca, we finally began our hike in Port-Andratx just as the afternoon sun began to dip. Coming from the chilly embrace of a German winter, the warm Mediterranean air surprised us with a welcome yet unexpected intensity. The first ascent, steeper and more challenging than we had expected, tested our endurance. The stunning views that greeted us at the top made every step worthwhile though. The expansive views of the rugged coastline and distant peaks were the perfect reward, washing away any traces of fatigue and filling us with great anticipation for the days to come. Not far from St. Elm, we discovered a charming little shelter beside a towering rock wall where we stayed for the night. As the morning broke, we were greeted by a shift in weather. Clouds had rolled in overnight, casting an almost mystical mood over the landscape. The cooler temperatures that followed made the descent towards St. Elm a pleasant experience. After taking a break and restoring our supplies, we continued from St. Elm into the mountains. As we ascended, the landscape unfolded before us, revealing breathtaking views of the sparkling coastline and the mysterious Sa Dragonera, the legendary dragon island, that rose like a silent guardian from the sea. After a while, the path turned inland, guiding us towards Ses Fontaneles, our destination for the second day. Not needing to resupply our water, we passed Ses Fontaneles, and as the last traces of daylight began to fade, we ascended once more into the mountains. Despite our hopes, the terrain up there was too rugged for camping, and the thought of pushing on into the encroaching darkness wasn't very inviting. So, with the night creeping in, we started creating our own shelter underneath the big tree on the mountainside. Throughout the night, the wind had picked up and showed no signs of easing by the following morning. We couldn't help but feel a little concerned about what the conditions would be like higher up on the mountain. The goal for the day was to ascend the 928-meter-high Mola de Ciclope before descending back down to the coast and making our way to Estelates. Fortunately, the wind wasn't as fierce up on the mountain as we had feared. However, the summit was shrouded in clouds. As we reached the forest above Esterlings, the weather changed abruptly. Strong gusts of wind wiped in from the sea, followed by a torrential downpour. We quickly threw on our capes and managed to reach Esterlings around midday. After an extensive lunch break, we continued our journey towards the Sporles from there. After a truly restful night, we awoke in the midst of a forest right beside a stone-paved path. The complete stillness of the air, combined with the dense canopy of leaves and branches overhead, had created a sense of calmness, but at the same time the atmosphere felt almost stifling. As we made our way towards the Sporles, the forest gradually thinned out, and when we stepped out from the shade of the trees, the heat of the sun became immediately noticeable. After a relaxed breakfast in the Sporles, we continued the hike towards Valdemossa. Without warning, the weather took a dramatic turn. The wind turned fierce, bringing rain across the sea. So we took out our capes once again and continued the trail following the path up the hill. However, just as quickly the sun emerged once more. We reached the viewpoint, stowed our capes and enjoyed the views over the island. In the distance we could see Palma de Mallorca and the highest mountain of the southerly Serra de Tramuntana, Puig de Galazzo, which is also called the Matterhorn of Mallorca due to its strikingly beautiful shape. After some time we continued our journey through a stone oak forest towards Valdemossa. We reached Valdemossa in the early evening. After passing through the charming mountain village, we walked on for a few more minutes before finding a suitable spot to pitch our tents.